Hey guys, it's Tiny, the children's pastor here, and I want to share a few words with you during this midweek time. Just some words of encouragement. There's a lot of things going on in our church, a lot to get excited about right now. We have actually closed our registration for Upward basketball 3 weeks early. We've had 90 more kids sign up this year than we did last year. 430 kids here for basketball. It's amazing. Our elementary fun days and kids nights out are maxed out already, and they don't happen for another week or two. And so many things going on. God is at work in so many different ways, and not just children's ministry, but students. The ladies ministry had an awesome retreat they just got back from, and men's ministry got so many things going on. It is amazing all the things God has at work right now. You know, and on Wednesday nights we have our leaders in training class, and we've been challenging the kids there to read their Bible and do a devotion each week, or actually each day of the week. And you know what? Our first week we had 26 kids that did 5 devotions that week, a devotion every single day at home on their own, which was amazing. It took us by surprise. We were shocked. Look what happened. You know what happened the very next week? Over 45, 46 kids did their devotion each day. That's on top of school and homework and sports and everything else. They took the time to spend time with God. You know, what if we all did that? What if we took that time and spent time with God each and every day? We spent time working on developing and continuing that relationship with God, continue growing ourselves. You know, what if? Instead of just putting it as a what if, let's do it. Let's get after it. Let's go for it and spend that time each and every day. You know, when I was a kid, I used to go up to Fort Worth for Battle of the Songs. It was Southern gospel quartet style music, and loved it. On the way home, we'd stop at Whataburger, and that's kind of where the infatuation, I guess you'd say, started. Just always wanting Whataburger. But while we were there one time, there was the Tallies trio, and they'd have their daughter come out, Lauren Talley. She was 3 years old, and she sang the cutest song, "He's Still Working on Me." And I'm sure you probably know the words. We've all sung it from time to time. He's still working on me to make me what I ought to be. It took him just a week to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth, Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient he must be, because he's still working on me. You know, it's taken him a lot longer than a week to help me sit through some things. And that's not because he can't do it. It's just he's loving and patient and teaching me how to be better and wanting to grow me into the type of person that he wants me to be. You know, Philippians chapter 1, Paul is writing to the Philippians and kind of talks about this. Starting in verse 3, it says, "I give thanks to my God for every remembrance of you, always praying with joy for all of you in every prayer, because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now. I am sure of this, that he who has started a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." Paul is excited to remember the people and the things going on there, and the gospel was continuing to grow. But he talked about how God started a work in them and will carry it on to completion in the day of Christ Jesus. Not that anyone had already received it, not that anyone had already reached that goal of being finished. God's not finished with us yet. And honestly, if he was, it wouldn't be a good thing, would it? You know, we want God to continue molding us, continue working on us, continue changing us to the person that he would want us to be. How do we do that? Let's get in the Word, grow those relationships with him, but also, where can we serve? You know, when I'm out in the public and meeting people up and down the street, it's not as much the question of where do you go to church, it's, well, where do you serve? Because even people in the community know that church people, we serve somewhere. And we're busy continuing to work and to serve and to spread the love of Christ everywhere we are. And so there are so many different places to serve. I mentioned leaders in training, helping teach the kids to do devotions on their own. We've got Upward basketball coming. We're going to have over 1,500 people entering our gym every Saturday. Our gym and over at Creekwood Middle School, where we'll have games, coming in to watch basketball. You know what? We're going to use that basketball and we're going to give a devotion, and they're going to learn about the gospel of Jesus while they're here on Saturdays. That's what we're going to do it for. And there's also Sunday morning. I know in the children's ministry, we have over 135 volunteers that work or serve during a month or 2 month rotation. And so it's an awesome time of doing that. You know, this Sunday, even in church service, you're going to hear about everything that's going on the missions front. And a lot of awesome things have happened here lately, a lot of neat trips and things that God is just doing incredible things through our church, through the community, and across the world that you're going to be able to hear about. So you want to be here for that this Sunday. God is doing some great things. God is doing amazing work in our church. God is doing amazing work through us and through you as well. The same God that created everything we see and can think of. The same God that when we walk outside is just amazed of just how beautiful it is. That same God is also at work in us. The same God that did that is growing and developing us into the people He would want us to be and the people that He wants us to become and to be able to share that love with other people. He's still working on me. He's still working on you. He's continuing to hopefully work on all of us as we continue to build a relationship with Him and reach the people around us. I hope you're having an awesome week. I hope to see you here this Sunday for worship and for Sunday school, and we'll see you soon.